Welcome to I'm No Rookie, the podcast for beauty, spa and wellness professionals who are ready to take their careers to the next level. Whether you're a seasoned therapist, an experienced trainer, or manager looking to expand your role, this podcast is here to inspire, guide and empower you to explore new paths in the education sector. I'm your host, Ayo, and today we're diving into the exciting world of quality assurance, also known as the IQA for short. One of the reasons that I decided to start this series of the How to Become series is so that you are equipped with more knowledge on the different types of roles that are available within the education and training space. So today is all about IQA, internal quality assurance. So if you've been thinking about kind of adding a new skill to your toolkit, leveling up in your career, or simply exploring how to have a greater impact on the standards of education, this episode is for you. So we'll cover what an IQA does, the skills and qualifications you need, and the career opportunities available. Plus I'll share some practical strategies to help you get started. So let's get started. So the first thing is, start with the basics. What exactly is an IQA and why are they so important? So internal quality assurer is essentially the gatekeeper of education standards. So they ensure that the assessment processes within training organizations are fair, consistent and aligned with industry guidelines. So in simple terms, they're the ones that make sure that learners are assessed properly, assessors are supported, and the qualifications being issued truly reflect the learner's ability. So, for example, imagine you're working with a team of assessors evaluating students on their massage techniques. As an IQA, you'll review the assessor's decisions, provide feedback to ensure fairness, and run standardization meetings to keep everyone on the same page. I remember the first time I shadowed an IQA during a standardization meeting. It was eye-opening to see how much work goes into ensuring that every learner has a fair chance to succeed. The IQA wasn't just ticking boxes, they were guiding assessors, sharing best practices, and making real-time improvements to the assessment process. That's the kind of impact you can have in this role. So now let's talk about how you might want to step into this role and what's in it for you. So first and foremost, being an IQA allows you to have a significant impact on the quality of education, especially in the beauty, spa and wellness industry. You're not just kind of maintaining standards, you're elevating them. You're ensuring that learners graduate with skills that truly reflect the needs of the industry, which in turn raises the bar for everyone. Second, it's an incredible career booster. The IQA role often kind of serves as a stepping stone to leadership positions such as lead IQA, quality manager, or even roles in compliance and accreditation. These positions comes with increased responsibility and, let's be honest, better salaries. Lastly, the role is incredibly collaborative. You'll work with educators, with trainers and assessors, sharing insights and strategies to create culture of continuous improvement. If you're someone who thrives on teamwork and loves mentoring others, this role will feel like a natural extension of your skills. So now let's think about the skills and the qualifications you'll need. So I want to break them down, what it takes to thrive as an IQA. So the first skill I would say is attention to detail. This is a non-negotiable. So as an IQA, you review assessment decisions and identify discrepancies, so a sharp eye is essential. Of course, communication skills. You need to provide clear and constructive feedback to assessors whilst fostering a supportive environment. It's also important to have regulatory knowledge, so you need to stay up to date with awarding bodies, requirements, and regulatory frameworks, which is crucial to maintaining standards. And then qualifications is also important. There's a gold standard of IQAs and is the level 4 certificate of leading internal quality assurance of assessment processes and practices. So that's IQAA. And this qualification equips you with the knowledge and the tools that you need to lead the quality assurance process confidently. So if you already hold a teaching qualification, let's say the level 3 award in education and training, or the level 4, or even the level 5, that's a bonus. It shows that you understand the teaching and learning environment, which is invaluable for an IQA. So now let's talk about the benefits of becoming an IQA. First, let me talk to you about a former student of mine she was originally a beauty spa therapist. She then transitioned into teaching and later became an assessor. She loved the new role but wanted to kind of take it further. And when she heard about the IQA qualifications, she was intrigued, but a bit hesitant. She didn't think she was qualified enough. So fast forward 2 years, and she's now a senior IQA for a leading training provider. And she told me that the biggest reward of this role is knowing she's helping to maintain the credibility of the qualifications her organization delivers. Every time she reviews an assessment or mentors a new assessor, she's reminded of the impact she's making, not just on her team, but on the entire industry. So that's one of the beautiful sides of being an IQA. Now, how do you start your journey to becoming an IQA? I want you to think about the skills you already have that align with quality assurance. Have you mentored others? Reviewed work for accuracy? These are transferable skills you can build on. And then you also want to make sure that you get qualified. So you need to enroll in the level 4 certificate in IQAA. And if you're not sure where to start, reach out to training providers or even chat with me. Send me a message on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm always happy to point you in the right direction. Then it's all about networking. You need to connect with professionals already working as IQAs. Ask them about their journey, their challenges that they face, and the opportunities they see in the role. Networking can open doors to roles you didn't even know existed. And I'll say the best platform to go there is LinkedIn. Here's a quick thank you to our sponsors, Developing Educators Academy, for supporting this episode. If you're ready to take the next step in your career and explore roles like IQA, the Developing Educators Academy offers the qualifications and guidance you need. Download the brochure today by visiting developingeducatorsacademy.com and let's get you started on your journey. Back to the topic of today. Here's why now is the perfect time to take action. The demand for qualified IQAs is growing as more training providers look to maintain high standards in education. By starting your journey now, you're positioning yourself as a key player in shaping the future of the beauty, spa and wellness industry. And now let's not forget, we are now in 2025. What a better time to set a new goal and take your career to the next level. Becoming an IQA is more than just a career move. It's opportunity to make a lasting impact on education standards, mentoring others, and growing professionally. So if this episode has inspired you, I encourage you to take the next step today and look for that qualification that you can invest in and start working on. By the way, it is work. It's not something that you can easily do over the weekend. But of course, if you're looking to get this level of qualification, it takes time and investment. And of course, you want to gain the correct knowledge so you have the correct skills. Thank you so much for joining me on our How to Become episode series. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with a colleague or a friend who's ready to level up their career. And remember, you're no rookie in your field. It's just time to use your expertise in a new way. So stay confident, keep inspiring, and I'll see you in the next episode.